when we read quantitative value, what we found was that sector concentration was necessary for the outperformance, but that's a double-edged sword. And what can happen, and I think what did happen to a lot of value portfolios over the last decade or so, is that it became more of a sector bet rather than a value bet. So the value portfolios tended to be concentrated in energy and financials, and energy and financials have had a horror run for the last decade, whereas the higher quality or the growth investors tended to be in tech, which was just expensive and didn't meet any of the traditional value metrics. And so the underperformance of value was as much a concentration in a bad sector as it was buying the undervalued companies. But AQR, which does sort of immunize their portfolios against that by being long and short the best and worst names in the same industry or the same sector, still suffered from the same underperformance. So there clearly was this preference for expensive stocks over cheap stocks in AQR's portfolios. So it's one of those things that I don't think the debate is solvable. I don't think it's soluble. It's like, we're going to look at the last 10 years and we're going to change our mind based on what happened over the last 10 years. But I think that the longer I do this, the longer I think that really the name of the game is surviving to the next period. And the way that you achieve survival is by sort of avoiding too much concentration in any single name or any single sector.